Welcome back to the channel. If you're new to the channel, welcome to the channel. MOT day today. It's a glorious day. Seems like winter is upon us, so I'm just waiting for my time to go in. Yeah, that's it really. Wish me luck. Splendid news. Grace went through the MOT. Only a couple of tiny little advisories. Very good, well done, Grace. Tiny wee bit of welding, not even welding, just a tiny bit of rust which has appeared right down in the driver's side wheel arch. It's a tiny little hole there. You pointed that out. We can rust treat that and stop that spreading. And apart from that, it really was really minor stuff. Slight oil leak which we know about, and a very tiny wee little thing on the exhaust which we know about. All sorted. So amazing. That's another 1 year of MOT. Amazing Grace. Right, you beautiful people. As you may have remembered from the last video, I trust you've watched the last video, at the end I said there was going to be a review of the thing that was in the box at the end of the video. This is said thing. Boom, it's this, and it is a water purifier. Means you can get clean water anywhere from like dirty ponds. So we're going to put this to the test. I've seen lots of videos on this, and quite frankly I'm not convinced, and also not convinced because my daughter has reviewed this twice. You can check out those videos here if you want to, and subscribe to our channel please. The people that are drinking the water don't look like they're enjoying the water very much. Harley did it and it didn't work. She did it twice. They've sent out 2 of them. This is the 3rd one they sent out, so I'm going to review it. So I'm not sponsored by them, not getting paid by them. So this is not saying that Harley's review wasn't honest. She was very honest. She said it didn't work. So there's no discount code from me or anything like that. I'm just going to put it through its paces and see if we can get it to work. Hopes aren't high on it, to be honest. So first, an unboxing. And there it is, a water purifier by Itehil. Itehil. Obviously Chinese. Righty, so there's the unit itself. It's quite big. And that's the accessories box, so we'll get in there, have a looky. Right, so I'd say probably about the size of a decent sized toaster. It's quite heavy, but it's got a nice handle on there so you can carry it, which is cool. There's obviously where the pipes go, and you got some buttons. It feels a bit cheap and nasty. Quite cheap feeling actually, to be honest with you. Buttons feel okay. Right, let's get in here into the box. Yeah, let's have a look in the box. Right, so we've got some pipes. There's 1 pipe, there's 2 pipe. We've got the filters. That's the filters. So we've got a hybrid filter, it says there, and a row filter. Okay, we don't know what that is. Oh, there's another thing. Not sure what that's for. We'll find out in a minute. And you've got a bag to put it all in, which is quite nice, and a USB lead. Obviously it's portable, so you can charge it up, so we probably have to charge it up first. And of course the instructions, which we'll study thoroughly to make sure we set this up properly, to give it the best chance possible. Lots of boxes. Before I do anything, I'm going to read the instructions, because I want to make sure I do it right. Right, please read instructions carefully before using and keep for future reference. So that's very wise. So it's got all the bits in there, tells you what's in there, fine. Type-C charger, so what do we do first? Right. Place the product in a safety and stable place near the water intake. Yes, but how, doesn't tell you what to do first. Obviously we have to charge it, right? Doesn't tell you. Doesn't tell you what to do. It jumps straight to putting it in near the water, so it doesn't tell you to charge it, how to connect it. Well, it does tell you how to connect it there. Sort of sketchy instructions, gotta say. Okay, Charging instructions is on the wrong page. It should be first. Charging instructions should be first, mate. Right, can be charged via a Type-C input port. That's all it says. It can be charged, so we need to charge it. Let's charge it, shall we? But anyway, got this nice cable with a little strap around it, which is kind of cute. It's nice and long. It feels quality. Okay, so I'm going to plug it into my USB. It's got 2 of those small ends on it, which is annoying because I don't have many. Well, I do actually. I do. I'm lying. It needs one of these. So you need one of these smaller ones. Fits a smaller one, which is annoying. Okay, so we go on there. It's a C type each end of the cable, but I suppose you could use any other C, doesn't matter. Right, so let's put that in there. Right, that tells me it is charging. So basically the instruction booklet is back to front, because it starts off with telling you where to put it next to the water source, and then the next page goes to telling you how to charge it, and then the next page goes to telling you how to put the filters in. So it's all back to front. So I should imagine I should have put the filters in first, then charged it, and then took it to the water source. Not take it to the water source, then charge it, then put the filters in, right? This one has a row filter written on it. So if we open the door on here, it says row there, and then the other one there. So this is the row one. So we stick it in, and then turn it, I guess. Is that it? No. It doesn't tell you. Okay, we got it. So you put the arrow to where the unlock bit is, and you have to really push hard, really push down, and twist it to the lock position, and that's in. Whew. Okay, so that's the water inlet pipe on, which is quite long, and that's what you throw into your water source, I suppose. Now we've got to connect the pipes onto there. One is blue, one is white. Let's figure out which is which. On this side, I'm not sure you can see it, but really tiny, tiny writing. I could just about make it out. It says drinking water on there. It would have been better if they'd have put it on there in big writing. I'm assuming it doesn't tell you which is which, but whatever you choose to do, I'm going to use the white one for the drinking water, and the blue one is supposed to be for non-drinking water. Right, and that just sort of kind of just pokes in there, and then that grabs it. There you go, like a push fit connector, and that's it. Going to do some research on it because the instructions are very sketchy at best. Doesn't really tell you much else than that. Doesn't tell you what water you can use. On the back it says keep the device out of reach of children and pets. Please deal with it's recommended to use in the environment 10 to 30 degrees. See, so you can't use it in cold weather then. So not good if you're in the mountains, maybe. Application water temperature is 5 to 38 degrees. Please replace the filter element regularly. Please use accessories provided. Slight noise when it works. Okay, must be used. Alright, it doesn't really tell you much else. Instructions are sketchy. So I'm going to go online. I'm not sure if there's a QR code actually. Is there a QR code on here? Not really. No. So I'll go on their website and see if I can find out more. Also, what's this for? Doesn't tell you anything about that. Not that I can see. No. Right, so I've gone on the website. It tells you a lot more. Not cheap at $299. It's reduced though from $399, which is cool. So it tells you a bit more about it. Reverse osmosis filter. Ooh, sounds interesting. 2-year warranty. Imports all around the world by the looks of it. Get unlimited healthy drinking water anywhere. There's a video you can watch. We won't do that. Look at that little kid. Look, that little kid's running off with it. He's nicked it. So you got it in a stream. Fine. Okay. Tells you a bit more there. Compact design. Blah 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 blah. Built-in dual 6000 mAh batteries. So you don't have to plug it in when you're on the move. Not that I'd want to carry this around really. Tells you it's got cotton filters, So it takes all the nasties out, all that stuff. Reverse osmosis membrane. Reverse osmosis filter virtually all impurities with nanoscale membranes featuring microscopic pores. Blah, blah, blah. Okay. Powerful smart mini self-priming pump. Okay. Oh, coffee. I don't know why you'd want to do that to a coffee, but we could test that right now. We can make a coffee and do that and see if we can make the coffee back into water. Reverse osmosis. Muddy water. So it's only saying coffee and muddy water. On that one. Okay, it's been tested and certified. It tells you a bit more about it there. So it's easier to follow these. Definitely. It tells you what's in the box. But it doesn't tell me what to do. I need a manual. So you could read through that. Obviously the reviews are excellent. Where's the manuals? Do we have any manuals on here? No. Water filtration system. No, it just goes to that. So the manual on the website just tells you the same. Ow! So the manual on the website just tells you the same as the little booklet thing. Tells you nothing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some cold coffee, put it in and see what it does. I'm just going to turn it on, see what it does. Because that's all I know what to do. It's like a blinking science experiment. So there's me coffee with me pipe in. There's me water. So the white one's drinking water, the blue one's apparently not. Still don't know what that is. So let's go. What do we do? Do we have to take the charger out? I don't know. Maybe if I press this hybrid button, what's that do? Nothing. Oh, red lights come on. Hybrid. Now it's just turned itself off. Am I doing this wrong? Try again. On. I mean, it cuts like having a little dance. Instructions are sketchy. I have no idea what I'm doing here. I might have to ring Harley up and ask her. Right, we had an accident. The coffee fell over. Coffee everywhere. So I've put it into this clean bit of water over here. So if it does spill, it goes over there. I'm going to flush it through. I think you're supposed to flush it through. So let's try this. Oh, hang on, it's sucking water. It's sucking water through. It's sucking water through. You can see it going through the pipe. But not really. Is it? There's a bit of the coffee that was in the pipe. It's being sucked up. So let's flush it through with some clean water first. Let's flush it through with some clean water first. Is it taking the water? Take the water. Take it. There it goes. Okay. It's not sucking through very quickly. Nothing's coming out of these as yet. Right, water is definitely being sucked through, so I might just give it a bit more. It's thirsty. Nothing's coming out the other end yet. It's very quiet though, I will give it that. It's very quiet. Oh, we have action. There is some coffee-like substance coming through here, which is the, I believe, the wastewater they call it, not the drinking water. There's nothing coming out the drinking water yet, but I suppose that's just, it's just doing a flush at the moment. So that's the coffee that went through it, that did manage to go through it, is coming out as coffee. Okay, but we'll let that do its thing. So on the instructions it says you can't do seawater. Doesn't mention anything about urine either. So I might give that a miss, but I'm going to try see if we can make this coffee into drinking water again, and then maybe try some river water, pond water or something like that. I'll see what I can find later. It seems to be just filling up this glass with coffee. It's like coffee has just gone through it. It doesn't look any different at the moment, but it's not actually really doing anything. It's just flushing water through. So I'm just flushing clean water through it. I think that's what you're supposed to do, and then we'll carry on. All right, looks like we are getting some clean water now as well. I didn't press any other buttons on the machine at all. I don't know what Rio and hybrid means. I need to check that out. But we've got another cup of coffee now, because that just went straight through it. All right, so basically what I can gather is that's the reverse osmosis, which is that button, and then the hybrid, it says for sediment and heavy metals and stuff like that. I think if you just run it, it just does it automatically, but it really doesn't tell you. It doesn't tell you what to do with these buttons. It just says to turn it on. Like I said, instructions are sketchy. The website is just as bad. So anyway, I'm going to put my coffee, here we go, in the sink this time. We're going to put that in there. Get in there. Get in there. Don't be a pain. Right. So that's our water source. I'm going to put my dirty water in that one and my clean water in the other one, and make sure they don't fall over. Okay, here we go. There it goes. And it's got a bit of clean water still in the pipework, but here comes the coffee. See that? There it is, sucking it up good and proper. Won't be much of it, obviously. Easy. But we're getting some of that water, which is not the clean water, but it is actually, yeah, it's still dirty, it's still coffee coloured, not as bad. And I think that's about all of it. So, and now we should be getting some drinking water. There it comes, bit of drinking water. Ooh, oh, it makes you want to go for a wee. But I'm not going to get much, obviously, maybe half a cup. Not even half a cup. But we can give that a taste in a sec and see what it's like. So when you hold the power button, oh, it sort of speeds the pump up. That's weird. What's that? I thought it would turn it off. I want it to turn off. Push it once to turn it off. Quickly hold it and it speeds the pump up. See, it doesn't tell you any of this in the instructions. So basically what we've ended up with here is nearly a whole glass of still coffee, which is your wastewater, and we've got about that much clean water. It looks clean. Let's do a taste test. Here we go. In all fairness, that tastes like water. That does. Although not very nice tasting water. But yeah, I mean, I could run it again, or we could just move on to a dirty old pond or something. Yeah, I think we should do that. So yeah, the coffee test, okay, it did give me some clean water. It's gone. It didn't taste of coffee, but it didn't taste of water either, if that makes sense. So I don't know if it filtered it that well. The real test really would be to get some dirty water from somewhere. So I'm going to see, I'm parked in Heathfield. I don't know the area, but I'm going to see if I can find somewhere I can just go and gather some water in a bottle or something and bring it back. That would be the easiest thing, I think. I thought that would go in the bag, but it doesn't. That's just to put the pipes and stuff in it, which is a shame. And this little thing, which is a cover for that, doesn't really fit. It sort of goes on there, and then as soon as you start moving it around, it just falls off. So that just does that all the time. Right, got some nice muddy water running down the side of this road, so we're going to grab some of that. Cars have been driving through it, been watching them. It's fairly dirty. Right, we're back. It's the next day. And I've got my dirty water. So this is fresh water from the sky that hit the road. And then I scooped it up outside the road. It's full of nasties, as you can see. So we're going to give this a go and see if I can make drinking water out of that. I don't want to do a before taste. No. But we're going to set this up and see what it does. Right, so here's our science experiment. Fresh water, wastewater. There's the water source, the dirty water. These pipes, I've got to say, are a right pain. They're really like rigid, not soft like this one. Pretty sure on the advert on their website, it's all soft pipes, like the intake pipe, if you will. These are like really stiff, so they just spring about all over the place. But anyway, I'm going to let this go, see what happens. It's on. Of course. Okay, here goes. Well, there's waste stuff coming out of there. Stop that. Okay, it's running. Right. See what I mean about these pipes? They just spring out. Freaking pain. Well, we're getting some. Here we go. We're getting some water. Getting some clear water coming out now. The wastewater's filling up as well. There. So that's the impurities it's taken out, I guess, and that's what's left, fresh water. The flow is pretty slow, but it's doing it. So we'll do this once and see what it's like. That's what it's given me. So we got that much of wastewater and that much of apparently clean water. The only thing left to do is to taste that and see if it actually tastes like water. It's not gross. Oh, there it is. It's gross. It's left a really nasty taste in my mouth. Or maybe I shouldn't have swallowed that. And there is some bits in it as well. I'll give it one more go. No, that's not nice. I'll give it one more go. Just to give it a chance to go through the filters and everything to flush through. Let's go. There we go, turn it on again. There it goes, we're on. Whoa. Wastewater's coming out very quick. Give me some fresh, baby. Well, that wastewater's filling up really fast. I might just let that overflow anyway down into the sink. Oh, I've got a really horrible taste in my mouth. It's like a bitter, like a bitter taste. This is the second go. I mean, you can see, I mean, it's clean. I mean, it looks clean. It smells alright. Let's see if it tastes better than the last one. Oh, no. No, I mean, that's just fresh rainwater. I know it's a bit of a muddy puddle, but it just doesn't taste good. I mean, even if that is okay to drink, it tastes disgusting. So, nah. So that one on the left is the wastewater, so that's all the rubbish it did filter out, and that's the clean water. So it obviously does something. It obviously is filtering it out. Okay, so my verdict on the Itehil, I want to call it an Itehil Water Purifier at $300 is a big no-no for me. Several reasons. One is it's big and it's heavy. I don't see, unless you're parked near a water source, that you want to be, sorry, I've got a horrible taste in my mouth still, that you'd want to be hiking anywhere with that in a backpack. It will take up a lot of space, etc. I've only done the coffee test and a muddy puddle, basically, and it didn't perform very well if the water is safe to drink, which they're saying it is, that's fine. If it is taking all the nasties out so you can drink it, it just tastes horrible and bitter and disgusting. I don't know what these other YouTubers are doing, or they're just saying it's okay because they're being paid or what, but obviously I'm not being paid, so, you know, and nor was Harley either being paid, just got sent the stuff. So her review 100% back, and my review is 100% honest. I've got nothing to lose, nothing to gain. Would I buy one? No. No point buying one of these when you can buy 2 litres of clean water from a supermarket for 80p. And like I've said in other videos, we get our washing up water and showering water from Spotless Water, which is 5 pence or 5.5 pence a litre, which does us absolutely fine. And there is water fountains and stuff all around the places, in towns and whatever. You know, so it's not really worth it unless you are in the middle of absolutely nowhere, parked up next to a stream or something like that. I don't see how this fits into van life, not the way we do van life, and a lot of people I know do van life. This is just not worth it. Takes up too much space. If I want a toaster, I'll get a toaster. And we still don't know what that's for. Instructions are sketchy. Build quality is meh. Nah. Just a big nah. Save your money. Like Harley said, save your money. So with all that in mind, and the horrible taste in my mouth, I'm not going to go any further with this. I was going to take it to a pond and do all that, but there's no point. This has gone on long enough. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. I just don't recommend it anyway. So, anyway, if this was helpful for you, then please do like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. God bless. See you later. Oh, look. Fresh water.